I remember a world before the roads were carved, before iron kissed the earth, when hoofbeats were the only thunder men followed. I have walked where the birch trees whispered, where the rivers carry the moon downstream. Before kings raised halls of timber, the world was younger than your dreams. Across the meadows of Midgard's morning, beneath the watch of the wailing stars, the horses ran with neither bridle, no burden laid upon their hearts. And I stood silent among the standing stones, my cloak beneath the summer sky. No sword was drawn, no oath was spoken, only the wind knew where they would ride. Oh, when the horses ran free, their manes were banners of the sea. They carried no names, they owed no kings, they belonged to earth and hidden things. I remember their shadows over hill and tree, long before men remembered me. And though the ages have carried them far from the sun, I still hear their hooves when the day is done. There were foals beside the sacred rivers, sleeping where the wildflowers grew. Even Odin's ravens paused their journey to watch them vanish into the blue. The old paths wound through heath and heather, untouched by plough or hand of man. The mountains kept their ancient silence, as only mountains ever can. I have seen empires rise like embers and fall to ash upon the breeze, yet nothing born beneath the heavens was ever as free as these. Ran free, their manes were banners of the sea. They carried no names, they owed no kings, they belonged to earth and hidden things. I remember their shadows over hill and tree, long before men remembered me. And though the ages have carried them far from the sun, I still hear their hooves when the day is done. The skalds speak often of wolves and ravens, of dragons sleeping beneath the stone, but few recall the ancient thunder of 1,000 hooves across the loam. Ask the fields of Freyr what they witnessed, ask the moon that Mani keeps above. Even now the land remembers what mortals forget in the name of progress. For every horse beneath your keeping carries a memory in its eyes, a fragment of the first dawn's freedom, a piece of the untamed skies. Ran free, the world itself would sing with me. No reins of leather, no walls of pine, only the endless thread of time. I remain beside the standing stones, one hand lost but not alone. For somewhere beyond the veil of night they still run beneath the northern light. So if you hear the wind at twilight and the pines begin to sway, Know that Midgard is remembering the past they never gave away. And I, Tyr, still keep my vigil, as I have since the world was young, listening for the sound of horses running free.